What is up, guys? This is Chris, aka No Risk No Premium. Guys, today I wanted to give you a quick recap of today of our live trading and also a levels video for what to expect tomorrow, possibly. So let's dive right in. Today, here we see this daily chart on the of SPY. So if you guys remember from our session yesterday for the Sunday sermon, we had Trell on and he gave us a lot of great information, right? But what did he let us know? Right? What he let us know, he said either we dip and rip or we go down and we go and test the 449-ish level, which happened to be the 200-day moving average on Webull. My 200-day moving average just underneath is 447.63. Okay. But if you see where we opened here, we noticed where the 5MA was, right? The 5MA was 456.32, right? 456.32. So this morning, when we held, we went ahead, we went in calls on SPY, we went on QQQ calls, and we went in SPX calls to the upside. And we ultimately had our price target of what? 456. It was 456-ish flat, for the day. The moving averages moves just a tad bit throughout the day. But what to expect tomorrow? What to expect tomorrow? Well, I would say this is definitely a very bullish close, right? Just over the 5MA, okay? What's the rule of thumb? If we open over the 5MA, we usually keep on marching higher, right? So what are the levels to the upside from there? I would basically have 458, right? Then I would put this close up, pretty much between 458 and 460. There's going to be a lot of congestion in here. But over 460, I would say if we get over 460, we're definitely going to 462. Right. So as long as we get over and hold over the 5MA, okay, they could fake us out tomorrow. They could dip us underneath. Who knows? But let's see where we open tomorrow. Ideally for bulls, you would want a slight pullback, right? A very slight pullback during the overnight and pre-market hours. Hold a crucial support. To me, I would think holding a level. I would think holding, 454 would be very, very bullish to the upside, especially holding this 8 EMA, where you can see Friday went right into it, huge candle down, but held it, and then we rode it back up today, right? So I'm thinking to the upside, as long as we're over 456, 458, after 458, 460, okay? Downside numbers, okay, underneath this 8 EMA is 453.26. Underneath that, definitely going to look at Friday's low. And then underneath that, you've got the 21 MA or EMA approaching the 200-day moving average right here at about 447.63 area. Okay. Remember, the 120-day moving average is just about where the 8 EMA is, right? So we want to know that as well. So 452.3-ish, right? 450, 447. Okay. It just really depends what happens tomorrow. I mean, we could see here pretty decent, about a 1% day to the upside with just, almost absolutely no volume at all. I think it was just about 59 million. This yellow line here is the 50-day moving average of the volume. So the last 50 days, the average volume. Okay. So you can see we've been pretty much underneath it for this entire melt up, right? So let's see what happens tomorrow, right? So guys, we know for a quick recap, everyone wants to know, why are we taking calls? Why are we taking calls? Okay. Well, shout out to Flashpoint. He gave us a huge drawing this morning, right, of what we saw, right? So this was, I believe this was Thursday of last week. This was Friday. This was today. We can see very, very nicely here, a inverse head and shoulders, right? Okay. In conjunction with that, if you look at the TTM squeeze here, these black dots are an area of consolidation. The red dots are an area of major consolidation. Okay. And you notice Damo and I were talking all morning about potentially having this thing squeeze. Well, look where it did. Squeezed right here. It went bonkers. The whole entire day, it held what? It held the 20, which is this green. Okay. And it got above it. And then at that point, it never really got underneath the blue dotted is the 5MA. You guys know we love the 5MA intraday. Okay. And it was the same thing here, right? On the 30 minutes. Okay, we could see we had all black dots. Okay, so we had all this consolidation and then green all the rest of the day. Hey guys, remember the red and black dots are areas of consolidation. Think of it like a springboard. The longer it stays compressed, the bigger the recoil will be, correct? All right. Then we also look at the 15-minute chart here. Scroll back a tad. Damo and I were talking about this one as well. You see four red dots, right? And then a bunch of blacks, and then the greens came. Okay. So when you have a 15-minute fire and then a 30-minute fire and then a 1 hour fire, you can just imagine there's going to be a very nice melt up all day long. Okay. So guys, that was the recap of today. Get ready for tomorrow. We'll see what happens in the pre-market. We'll see what happens after hours. Ideally for bulls, we would want to see a retest of some prior support to show that we are going to base and head higher. If we gap up and go up and hit our head on some resistance overnight and fail the level, it might be a day for a potential pullback. Since we had a melt up today, who knows what happens on turnaround Tuesday tomorrow, but we'll be ready. Okay. Hope you guys had a good trading day, and we'll see you bright and early. See you.